said, Jesus, take the wheel for me. Devil on my shoulders, I got demons saying kill for me. It's real to me. Pinch me, this not life, but I know it's not fantasy. I'm gambling, rolling the dice. If I crap out, I'm spraying like can Febreze. Oh Lord, feeling like the problem, but I don't see the problem. I guess I'm blind to the BS. I can see the light and I'm posted for the picture. I'm living like I gotta reset. Shawty saw me so damn good, felt like mushmouth. Made the boy retarded, I don't need sex. But I fucked her too damn good, now I think I got a white set of mother bitches rejects. Shit was working out, I found the defects. Got my shit together, now I'm picking up the pieces. Got a new canvas, now I'm painting with a reason. They don't get the picture cause I never let them see it. Sheesh. Game for me once, but I'm me. I'ma bounce back like I'm made to. You can be all you can be, but life too short for me to hate you. I'm just looking in the mirror, baby. I'm starting to see it clearer and it's crazy. Can't afford attention, I won't pay you. I've been getting thin on my patience, reminding myself I'm amazing. Like, how the hell I sit on my greatness? Hood star, but I'm not famous. Shooting star aiming, I'm dangerous. I'ma hit the word and leave craters. I'ma lead the earth and meet angels. Coast to coast with my passion. Case of have you been in the booth, stop asking. Won't pretend to fuck with y'all, I'm not acting. Until I'm rich, stashing the money in my mattress. Life been whooping my ass on fight classes. I was on the edge, fell off and I grabbed it. But I'm getting used to the fire, I like dragons. Small chicken pet to a giant, just cow patties, go me. I won't put fun in the middle. Riding with a gun in the middle, yeah. I was just stunned just a little, but then I step back like a teaser. If I don't know myself, me a killers. They can beat themselves and they kill them. I ain't never fit into a stigma. I just got all paper out the system. Enjoy that time free on my little ones. Get that free time on my real ones. God show me signs and I get them. Blessings in disguise and I feel them, yeah. Lucky it's a road, but I'm standing on 10. I ain't never been the one to lose spirit. Got niggas that are gone, but I'm gifted. Just curse with the things that I witnessed. I put all my pain in my swisher. Then I blow all the smoke in my mirrors. I can put my head to the sky when I hear them. I'm just looking in the mirror, baby. I'm starting to see it clearer and it's crazy. Can't afford attention, I won't pay you. I've been getting thin on my patience, reminding myself I'm amazing. Like, how the hell I sleep on my greatness? Hood star, but I'm not famous. Shooting star aiming, I'm dangerous. I'ma hit the word and leave craters. I'ma lead the earth and meet angels.
Yeah, I do it for the real, so the fake gon' hate. 1 foot up in the streets and 1 foot up in the grave. Fuck 12, if they pull up, ain't nobody seen a thing. God, I know I sin, but I gotta get paid. 4-5 took for anything in my way. I let that bitch blow, knock off half of his fade. Pussy, he crossed the right one, now that ass gon' pay. Cause 1 foot in the streets, 1 in the grave. I'm riding with a drum on my side when I'm coming. Them hollows go to flying, niggas hollering, go to running. You tryna play a nigga for weak? I got a vengeance when I'm gunning. Barrel spinning when I'm dumping. SK go to shaking, throwing flames, that bitch humming. When that gangsta shit get active, pussy know that's how I'm coming. Shells on the scene, sirens and white sheets. Your whole family sad cause your face on white tees, that's on me. Yeah, I do it for the real, so the fake gon' hate. 1 foot up in the streets and 1 foot up in the grave. Fuck 12, if they pull up, ain't nobody seen a thing. God, I know I sin, but I gotta get paid. 4-5 took for anything in my way. I let that bitch blow, knock off half of his fade. Pussy, he crossed the right one, now that ass gon' pay. Cause 1 foot in the streets, 1 in the grave. This shit get deep, plus I gotta stay ready for when the lame nigga creep. Rest his soul, now he sleep. He was talking real tough, now his holes in his head, blood dripping on his feet. Glass out of car wreck, his body twisted in the seat. He upped it on the hop, then froze in the street. Now it's over for that G. Just another sad song and another rest in peace. Murder's all that I see. I'm striving to survive. Youngsters dying in the streets, so the fake gon' hate. 1 foot up in the streets and 1 foot up in the grave. Fuck 12 if they pull up, ain't nobody seen a thing. God, I know I sin, but I gotta get paid. 4-5 took for anything in my way. I let that bitch blow, knock off half of his fade. Pussy, he crossed the right one, now that ass gon' pay. Cause 1 foot in the streets, 1 in the grave.
Config Army remix. Boss like music 313. TTO. You know the stakes is high. Stakes is high as we living out this Babylon. Prophecies get to dropping like a ticking bomb. Look at life, got us moving through this hocus pocus. Take a minute, got us shooting out of full focus. And we blazing cause the minds wrapped in bandages. Willie Lynch still got us being savages. Presidential bullshit, we see it every day. Whoa, ducking shots from another straight. Whoa, got a cop with some old haters. Beat the politicians moving like they don't skate. Through the arc of the north and the south gate. I'm coming straight from the west side of King Great. Sliding heavy with the knowledge that I'm bringing forth. Bring the balance back to hip hop, that's our culture source. I keep a line, motherland, she the super force. Know your math, learn your history, the true course. Know yourself, know your God, that's the true boss.
He told us that since our employees had become silent investors in this prison business, it was now in their interest to make sure that these prisons remain filled. Our job would be to help make this happen by making music which promote criminal behavior, rap being the music of choice. He assured us that this would be a great situation for us because rap music was becoming an increasingly profitable market for our company, and as employees, we'd also be able to buy stocks in these prisons. Immediately, silence came over the room.
Plug 1, plug 2, plug 3. And Jay Dilla, may you rest in peace. I'm on my slum village thinking of a new pillage. We got these devils on the run from the blood spillage. I'm on my De La Soul, get you with these quotables. Who gives a duck about fame when you're notable? Cause I'm happy when I'm cracking about my knowledge, dawg. If you can follow all this wisdom, you just simple, dawg. Ain't 96 to drop the stakes aside. Fast forward to the present, now the stakes is fried. Everybody wanna be a part of this and that. Sacrificing all their lives for a jubilant hat. Get a compass and an apron, and they think they all that. You got to focus on one final actual fact. I'm the first capstone, all the prophets are back. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Life can get all up in your ass, but you gotta work it out. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high.
I asked him, why was he involved with something so corrupt? And he replied, it's bigger than the music business.
My approach in the pocket of the beat. Spare chains for rare brains, and I'm a prophet in the street. While they profit off the sweet, sweet smell of death. Packing the prison, come up missing, Mandela effect. Hand a fella a check and watch him act a fool. Running around rapping like he packing tools. Pass the message around, it's so casual. The avenue is full of pain. Mind control while they soak up game, it's lame. For some change, you can make it to the top while your homeboy body ride. You inside talking to his mama, writing about being outside, cocking Glocks, and it don't stop straight like that. 6ix9ine probably don't like the way I rap. I hate apps for that toxic shit. Got it feeling like a factory of putting rappers back in graves, or turning Afro-Americans back into slaves. It's big business, ain't it? It's the prison, ain't it? Can't it be so simple to take back the culture? Config Army, now you faced with a soldier. With a basement flow, stay prayed up till it's over. And we the movement, take notice of the takeover.
Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Life can get all up in your ass, but you gotta work it out. stakes is high, I know the stakes is high.
And it's so special to know you, to know.
I'm thinking about taking this on the road. So many places I wanna show you. Just tell me when you want to. Hey baby, let's make a move. I'm thinking about taking this on the road. So many places I wanna show you. Just tell me when you want to. Hey baby, let's make a move. Go ahead and book your flights and get your bags packed. I know your last nigga wasn't having. You was down when you could've been a savage. A definition of a bad bitch. Sexy as fuck and I had it cool. A raw flush, she just like Betty Boop. I see why you got the juice, we can alley-oop. Hey baby, let's make a move. I'm talking pack up and go, let's hit the road. Whole nother city, another show. A couple of bitches, a couple whoa. I'm just sticking to the code. With or without ya, I never fold. I want the bread until it mold. Don't ever play with me, play with your nose. It's on you anywhere you wanna go. Hey baby, let's make a move. Don't be in your feelings, watch what you do. Force your opinion, live in your truth. Admit when you wrong, don't do the fool. I'm thinking about taking this on the road. So many places I wanna show you. Just tell me when you want to. Hey baby, let's make a move. I'm thinking about taking this on the road. So many places I wanna show you. Just tell me when you want to. Hey baby, let's make a move.
Girl, I'm tryna make a move. How about we take this on the road? As many places we can go. Hit the lake and take a stroll. No doubt I got you, that's for sure. Ain't nobody gotta know how we come and how we go. Bustin' bands in the mall, damn near every other store. Let them haters keep talking, yeah, they mad at the glow. Cause all you do is smile since a real nigga chose. I'm sending kiss emojis while they painting on your toes. Diamonds a girl best friend, so your neck stay froze. Ice drip, stay cold, chase chips, play gold. On top of shit, bake goals. If you loyal, stay true, and I never say no. Put a limit on how far me and you can't go. You know the love real, let this feeling take control. Where it take us, never know. Taking rides up the coast, it's just me and you. Tony Tone, it's a vibe real slow.
I'm thinking about taking this on the road. So many places I wanna show you. Just tell me what you want to. Hey baby, let's make a move. I'm thinking about taking this on the road. So many places I wanna show you. Just tell me what.
Mass salute, mass salute. What's up, everybody? Oh, my bad. Okay. Mass salute, mass salute. What's up, everybody? Once again, on another Saturday evening, welcome to Just a Conversation with your favorite Pharaoh, Godson of Pharaoh. And tonight, we got two special guests. One, my man Black Cash. We wait for him to come in out of South Carolina. CEO, owner, founder of Black Boss Life Music. And my man Young Ant, B4M, young man out of Dallas, rocking in, coming in, later on. We finna get Black on. I want to thank everybody for coming in for last week episode with Miss Beretta, and continue to come on through, check out the conversations, and when you want to come on, hit that link on my Facebook page and hit that link on my IG, sign up link, fill out everything accordingly, and we'll get you on Just a Conversation. Hope y'all enjoyed the music. Mass salute to our producer, Brother Dixon. And We ready to get it cracking. Black Cash. Oh, you gone, man?
Black Cash.
Good to see you, brother.
Like, Black Cash, what's happening?
Black Cash, what's happening?
What's up, bro? Good to
What's
see
up,
you,
man?
man.
What's good with you, man? Glad to have you on Just a Conversation. Young Ant, man, salute. Glad to have you on Just a Conversation.
What's good, bro?
Just a conversation.
Yes,
Young
sir.
Ant, man, salute. Glad to have you on Just a Conversation. What's good, bro? Hey, whoever that is.
Okay, you said what now, bro?
All right, we rocking. We good.
Okay.
We rocking. We good.
Black, gonna let them know who you is.
Black, gonna let them know who you is.
My name is Black Cash. I'm a Southern artist from South Carolina. I represent Boss Life Music. And of course, I'm trying to hold it down for my people as well.
Amen to that. Now, being from South Carolina,
Amen to
and we
that.
know how the hip hop is down there.
Being from South
The hip
Carolina,
hop side, the southern
we know how the
side,
hip
the
hop
southern
is
side, the
down there.
vibes and everything.
The hip hop side, the southern side, the vibes and everything.
Where does Black Cash fit in that category of southern hip hop?
Where does Black Cash fit in that category of southern hip hop?
I think I have more of a, in my opinion, I think I have more of a conscious style, aggressive, sometimes dark, gritty, you know what I mean? As far as contributing, you know what I'm saying, I can only talk about my life and share my experience, and maybe I can tell you something so you won't have to go through it, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Drop a few jewels
good.
along the way, we have some fun, you know what I mean?
Good.
That's what's up. Now, outside of being a hip hop artist, what other things do you do?
Now, outside of being a hip hop artist, what other things do you do?
Well, I'm into actual art, you know what I'm saying? I paint sometime. I used to be really into sketch drawing. Um, as far as my job, you know what I'm saying? My occupation, I'm a driver, you know what I'm saying? I love guns, cars, and women and money, and not necessarily in that order, brother.
Facts. Now,
Facts.
what's your latest song? What you got out new?
What's your latest song? What you got out new?
I just released a song to YouTube. I have music, but I want to be careful with it because along my journey, I'm learning things, and you don't want to just throw your hard work to just anybody or any distribution platform. But back to your question, I have a song uploaded to YouTube called "Set Tripper to a God."
Okay.
Nah,
How long? So you just dropped that. So how's it?
So you just got that.
How's it moving?
How's it moving?
It's been received well, as far as the people that I hold in high regards, and as well as the regular listeners of my music, they like it. I've been getting good comments, not really any bad feedback.
And you got anything you want to ask the brother real quick before
You
we get
got
into
anything you
some
want
deep shit?
to ask the brother real quick?
yeah, man. What inspired you to do
Yeah,
music?
man. What inspired you to do music?
Um, it was my dad, he introduced me to music, period, you know what I mean? And he saw that I had a little creativity for it, a little love for it. He supported it, and once I saw how he was proud of it, and proud of me, said, why not? Why else would we do
Was
it, man?
was Was your pops, was he a musician
Was
himself?
your pops, was he a musician himself?
Yeah, yeah. They had a band. He used to play the bass guitar. My uncle used to play the six string, and yeah.
Okay, so you come from a real musical background
Okay, so
then.
you come from a real musical background then.
Yeah, brother.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Hey, and
That's
really,
what's
man,
up, bro. That's what's
it's
up.
good to
Hey, and
finally
really,
meet you.
man,
You know what I'm saying? I've
it's
been I've
good
been
to finally
familiar with
meet you. You
knowing
know
who
what I'm
you
saying?
is for
I've
quite a
been
few
familiar
years
with
now.
knowing who you is for quite a few years now.
Hey man, it's always good. We get together and do things like this. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's nice as well to meet you too, man.
You should.
Nah, for
Like,
sure.
Nah, for sure.
So what you like where you see
So
yourself
what
going
you
with it now?
like? Where you see yourself going with it now?
Uh, I want to get back to doing some shows, which is why I gotta develop show worthy sounds. You know what I'm saying? But that's basically what I want to get back to doing because after doing it for a while, we all want to yield a profit, and we all know the money comes from the show money. And
Right.
as well as you being out there, you can inspire somebody else as well.
Correct. So what do you see for like what do you
Correct.
see in the future
So
for
what do you
Boss
see
Life
for like? What
Entertainment?
do you see in the future for Boss Life Entertainment?
Hopefully I can link up with a couple of the younger generation and show them that they don't have to just waste their talents or their efforts. You know what I'm saying? And if they are going to get into music, there's a right way and a wrong way to do things. So I
Right.
want to maybe connect and influence the youth.
Right.
Right on. Are you looking to sign
Right
any
on.
artists?
Are you looking to sign any orders?
Um, not sign. Maybe we can work together because I wouldn't want to do that to nobody. We can work together and we can walk down that path and achieve our goals at the same time and big each other up. You know what I'm saying?
I like that answer, bro. I love that answer,
Under
I
that
actually.
like that
under that
answer,
same
bro. I
banner, you know
love
what I
that
mean?
answer, actually.
like you know.
Well, that's pretty much all I got, son.
That's pretty much all I got, son.
All is well. Black Chad,
All is well, all is
Black
well.
Chad.
Black cat, black dad.
Here we go.
Here we go. You already know.
Here we
Nah,
go. You already know.
Let's get it.
already know you come from a Black Panther
Already know
background.
you
Your
come from a
pops,
Black Panther background. Your pops,
your uncle, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
your uncle, etc., etc., etc.
Right.
Being in the dirty,
Being in the
give,
dirty,
give, give
dirty.
us a little bit of
Give us a
the
little bit
experience
of
that a
the
black male
experience
goes
that
through that's
a
trying
black
to
man
get in the music business
goes through
down
that's
South
trying to
Carolina.
get in the music business down South Carolina.
It's gonna be a lot of obstacles. I mean, especially if you gotta go to someone of a different ethnic background. And you know, we're not always greeted with open arms, because of our past, who we may be, what I'm saying, what we trying to do, they'll try to stop it or whatever, but you just gotta take a chance and step out on faith around here. There ain't no guarantees. You gotta go for yours, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's
Now
let's 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 talk a little bit about
let's talk a little bit about
that racism element down there.
that
Let's talk
racism
about
element down there. Let's talk
let's
about
talk about how if an
let's talk
artist
about how
is trying to
if
break
an
into
artist is
a
trying to break
venue,
into
step into
a
a club,
venue,
to do the
step
shows
into
and
a
stuff like
club,
that.
to do the shows and stuff like that.
What is it that y'all actually face with now?
What
Because
is it that y'all actually
I'm a
face
up
with
north
now? Because
dude, never been down
I'm
south.
up north dude, never been
Got
down
family
south,
from down south,
got
but
family
being
from
from
down
up north,
south.
we have a different
But
mentality and
being
a
from
different
up north,
attitude
we have a
about
different
things.
mentality and a different attitude about things.
So, from your experience,
So,
what can you
from
enlighten
your
us on with it?
experience, what can you enlighten us on with that?
Um, it's not a disadvantage to, have etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Act like you got some sense. You know what I'm saying? Talk like you got business sense. You know what I mean? Act your age or whatever you want to call it. It'll only help. But when you dealing with someone of a different, um, like I said, ethnic background, that's what we gonna call it. It'll be a little bit more difficult because they stick to their own around here. You know what I mean? And you have rare
Okay.
cases where they do actually join together, and then you can get something done. But it's gonna be
Gotcha.
hard for you as a African American.
All right, man. I'm gonna ask you that same question, bro. Being that you from Dallas, have you faced any type of uh, hardcore racism as far as you trying to get into the music industry and stuff down your way?
Nope. None at all.
None at all. Okay. I mean, that's a good thing. That's good. Listen, that's a good thing. And I'm not saying that uh it's different from the South and the North and all, because this racism up here is just more hidden. You know what I'm saying? They'll smile in your face up here and call you the N word in their head, while shaking your hand type stuff.
Well, it's really not a lot of the places where I go perform or would go perform it's really not it's really not a lot of white artists per se that will be there.
Okay.
Like more of the white artists that we have, unless they the type of white boys that actually grew up in the hood, you're not gonna catch them at none of the performing at none of the places that we go to and perform.
Okay.
Yeah, like they'll be like downtown Deep Ellum, where all the mixed culture clubs be at. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be in none of the hood spots, none of the little hole in the wall spot. Hell no.
Now, do y'all feel, excuse me, that racism is an element in hip hop?
I don't. Well, hold on.
It's not in hip hop. That's why other artists can't.
It is, but it's more at the top. Like with I say it's more on the executive side probably.
Mm.
But the
Okay.
artist not going for that shit.
You knew I was coming in on that part on that question. That's why he asked that question.
Let's go, King J.
Hey, it is racist in hip hop.
It
The,
is.
the only difference is that it's vice versa. It's backwards. Because man, you just said it. You just basically said it that the white people won't come to where we go. They'll go to a different part instead of coming to the hood to perform something that we created. They'll go to Deep Ellum, right? Perform the same thing that we are about, and they'll be the one to get the deals.
Yeah.
Where we're working hard on it, and we're working hard and trying to expand ourselves. But the racism isn't because of them. It's because we put it in our heads that we can't go to their locations and be fairly treated, and that's not true.
It just
Mm.
depends on how you present yourself, man.
Exactly. I was just about to
Okay.
say that.
Niggas gotta understand to leave the nigga shit at home sometimes, bro. Like that shit ain't welcome every motherfucking word, man.
Right.
Mm.
Especially
Okay. Okay.
especially if you're trying to make it. And to my man Black Cash, how you doing? My name is Jason, man. Um, real
my
talk.
man Black Cash. How you doing? My name is Jason, man.
How you doing,
Real
brother?
talk.
In your area, I know your area very well because when I was really
In your area, I know your
into
area very well
recruiting
because when I
artists and
was really
developing artists,
into
a lot of my
recruiting
artists came
artists
from
and
your area.
developing artists, a
And I
lot of my
know that the
artists came
racism
from
that you're
your
talking
area.
about exists there
And
because
I know that
if
the
you're not,
racism that
it's
you're
not
talking
like in
about
Dallas,
exists there
man.
because
They
if
don't
you're
have a
not,
lot of
it's
white
not like
spots
in
that they
Dallas,
can go
man.
to and even have the
They don't
option
have
to
a lot of
perform in.
white spots that they can go to and even have the option to perform in.
Where in Dallas, we have the choice, but we choose not
Where
to.
in Dallas, we have the choice, but we choose not to.
Because
Mm.
they do that here in Vegas as
I
well.
believe
They
that
They
go
do
ahead.
that here
I'm
in
sorry.
Vegas as well. They go ahead. I'm sorry.
um I don't know how it gonna come off, but bro, no, I really don't care. But if they can gatekeep and weed out, then so should we. You know, a perfect case I'm talking about is that dude that made that $1 Million Baby song.
Yep.
He came in, he knew what he was doing, he knew
Yep.
what he'd be received, he knew he can get free clout, free money, free this and that, accolade, and embracing all, and then he come back out and say, I don't fuck with hip hop. I ain't no hip hop artist.
Exactly.
And I was like, you raggedy,
Exactly.
but you know, racism is racism, you know, and I I want artists to know that your talent ain't gonna push past that, but your
It's,
money can.
right. Hey, I got a question for you guys
You
that's
know,
even bigger than what the
everybody's
question
favorite
Hey, I
color
got
is
a question
green.
for you guys that's even bigger than what the question
Godson asked. Do you think racism now has
Godson
evolved
asked.
into two
Do you
forms?
think
Because
racism now
I
has
hear people
evolved into
say
two forms?
that black
Because
people
I
can't be
hear people
racist,
say that black people can't
and
be
I don't believe
racist,
that's not true.
Hmm,
and I don't believe that's not true.
hmm.
That's a good one.
Man, we've been taught that is generational trauma. You ever read the book called Willie Lynch, the Willie Lynch
Yep.
letter?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
A
Yes,
lot of
sir.
that is still in effect to this very day, bro.
Yes, sir.
To this very
Yes, sir.
day.
The reason I ask that question is because black people will sometimes hold
The
themselves
reason I
out of a
ask that question is
situation
because black people will sometimes
just
hold
because
themselves out of a
they believe a
situation
white person's not going to let
just
them through the
because
door.
they believe a white
And
person's not going to let them through the door.
Rob, I know you don't know me. I mean, Cash, you don't know me,
Rob, I
but
know you don't know me. I
my
mean, Cash, you
man,
don't know me, but
CEO man knows me,
my
and he
man,
knows that I play in the
CEO
white
man
world
knows
more
me,
than I play in
and
the
he
black.
knows that I play in the white world more than I play in the black.
And that's just a part of being me, though,
And
because I've
that's just a part
understood
of
that
being me, though,
I don't
because
mind you
I've
calling me a
understood
nigga
that
if it'll
I
open
don't
the door
mind you
for me.
calling me a nigga if it'll open the door for me.
I mean, you got to play the game, man. Don't ever be too proud or just too, you want to overlook this and overlook that. Don't be too proud, bro. You gotta get in there first so you can help other people.
Right.
You know, the spook who sat by the door. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah, I love that. That's a. I was just talking about that today.
Yeah, I love
Like,
that.
you got to be
That's.
that
I was
person.
just talking about that today.
You got to be the person to
You
say,
got to
"I'll
be that
take the butt
person.
whooping. I'll get in,"
You got to be
and
the
then
person to
once
say,
I'm
"I'll take
in,
the butt
I can
whooping,"
open the door for everybody else.
and then
The
once I'm
problem
in,
is,
I
though,
can open the door for everybody else. The
the
problem
issue
is, though,
is that everybody
the
doesn't
issue
always do that
is that
once they get
everybody
in the door.
doesn't always do that once they get in
Correct.
the door.
Now, let me
Now,
interject, please.
let me interject, please.
When man said he's
When
seen the
man
racism in hip
said
hop at the executive
he's seen the
level,
racism in hip hop at the executive level,
that's my viewpoint because
that's my viewpoint. Because
it gets to a point
it
where
gets to it gets to a point
outside of
where
the influence of a
outside
particular
of the
artist,
influence of a particular artist,
it's how the label treats that artist
it's how the
in
label
the
treats
end.
that artist
And in the
in the
end,
end.
all
And
labels
in the
really care
end,
about, most of them,
all labels really care about most of
is
them
money. They want
is
that
money.
loan back.
They want that
You know what I'm
loan back.
saying?
You know what
Whatever
I'm
they
saying?
feel
Whatever
Bro froze up.
Oh, you froze up on me, baby.
But yeah, I get what
Yeah,
he's
come
saying.
on
I
back
see
in.
where I
Hey,
think
I
I
ain't
know where
late,
he
bro.
going with it. On the executive
Look, now
side,
a racist may be a colorist, but like I said just a few minutes ago, they favorite color is green. There you go.
go ahead, bro.
Oh, bet. Y'all hear me?
Yes,
Somebody got
sir.
another device they listening to their cell phone. They gotta cut the volume down on that. That's what's throwing everybody out.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
I think
it
we
ain't
good.
me. That's you, Cash.
Let's see.
yeah, because it's two
Nah,
devices
it ain't me.
going.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
let's
like
go.
somebody listening on a whole nother device.
Hey, let's go to commercial, and then everybody's gonna drop off once I'm gonna play the commercial. Everybody drop off and come back in because there's two. There's echoing.
Okay.
All praise to the Most High Creator. And upon this Mother Earth, we gotta bring back the love, y'all. We gotta bring back the peace. Bring back some unity.
No more crying. We gotta bring back the peace. We gotta clean up our streets. No more crying. We gotta bring back the love. We gotta bring back the peace. We gotta clean up our streets.
Let's stop the violence, please. Let's end the killings, please. So the children be at ease in these city streets. Detroit, a lovely town. Some devils getting down. Police corruption while the prosecutors all around. But that's a different story, and it's another time. The murders of my people weigh heavy on my mind. I'm missing children gone. Angels up in that zone. Another shooting at a school. Man, this shit is wrong. We sending love to Sudan over in Africa. Yes, it's a war-torn country, ain't no laughing, bruh. Let's get that love back. Let's let our peace stack. Let's take a moment and not worry about no stacking racks. Cause it's a lot of pain moving through the earth. Why? So keep faith in yourself and the Most High. Because life on this earth is just a testimony. That's why we gotta keep it 100. It's too many
No more
phonies.
crying. We gotta bring back the love. We gotta bring back the peace. We gotta clean up our streets. No more crying. We gotta bring back the love. We gotta bring back the peace. We gotta clean up our streets.
Let's bring it back like when the street lights would guide us home and focus on this world around us, not the one inside the phone, and not a stone I throw, cause bro, my house is glass, cracked and dirty. Chasing bags, I doubled down and woke up feeling half as worthy. The path is curvy, so the devil lurks at every turn. Ain't preaching, but history repeats itself unless we learn. The earth is burning faster than it's turning. That's how it seems. Imagine all the death that's manifested from a coward's dream. Forgave myself for yesterday, and you can do the same, cause what you think about, you bring about. So look into your brain, tap inside your spirit, you can hear it speaking truth and light. Divine purpose is the value of a human life. Cause if you really wanna bang and slide, reject the evil. Big steppers only grab that weapon to protect the people. Cause every city got a system and no love is felt. And we can't love each other till we learn to love ourselves.
No more crying. We gotta bring back
let go, let go. Huh. Bags. If you got time to beef, you ain't getting no money. Yeah, I said a nigga fuck what's coming. Get in your bag, fuck all that dumb shit. Block it hot when the op get the dumping. Don't get it twisted, keep that glizzy. In case you gotta go stand on business. Protect yourself, your family, your children. Nigga try to take your life, you pillar. Point blank period, OG bad, ain't nothing sweet. Hope that you listen. Bust your gat, go get a life sentence. Yo, niggas gon' sing on you like Jennings. See, I ain't going back and forth like tennis. It is what it is, pussy boy, get dented. Just know if I said it, I motherfucking mean it. If it is really up, bitch, nigga, come get me. I don't follow trends, I'm a leader. I set them low budget, low vibes in the city, I bet them. Any amount of money if you having like that, it ain't poppin' up, poppin' nigga wouldn't be jealous. Can't blame it on the feeling. Some niggas on some bullshit with a clean record. If the OGs check this shit, you'll see who's steppin', little nigga. This chestnut checkers. Yeah, this chestnut checkers.
Gotta use your brain, young nigga, be kept. Long nights and nightmares in the mind of a step. Once you take that life, ain't no coming back. Dig your grave while you digging his. If you knew what I knew, you move a little different. The Ricos coming, the feds blissing. One look in his eyes, realized he told them bodies you dropped, they already know. Yeah, he went to singing like Maze. Talking about we are one. If you tryna get money, get to it. Run up a check like Nike, just do it. Fuck that internet beef, it's too much heat. Keep that shit in the street. It's chestnut checkers, OG told me. When you pop at the ops, the spot get hot. Now you see 12 spinning the block, hollering, he was with him. As they hopping out, niggas stay off live, is you street or not. Self-snitching ain't cool, niggas need to stop. Nah, for real. Say, man, you young niggas wild and not chill, man. Run around with these switches, anybody can get it. Come on, man. Babies and little children. Y'all niggas gotta get it together, man. Gotta do better. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Telling the truth ain't preaching. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Man, hey, one thing about me, I never stop being me. Keep applying that pressure. I told you it's levels, you can see it now. We locked in eating. Yeah. No pass with the devil feet mashed on the pedal. You can hear it in the tires, they screech. Say I never tell if you swallow the kids like Hansel and Gretel. She'll teach you. I'm trying to ball, so I got these handles for niggas that's reaching. Yeah. Right for you walk, you gotta crawl, at least that's what they teach you. I'm on my business, don't bother nobody, so try me, that ass getting deleted. Yeah, I been paid my dues and I did school, got my stripes like Adidas. Yeah, and the gun with the zebra on it. I'm on these cookies, ain't talking kind bud, not the kind with the Keebler on it. These niggas is rookies, I should make them line up. Raise your hand for a feature, homie. I ain't with the cloud chasing and the leeching on me. Super recognition from another nigga, I ain't even need it, homie.
One thing about me, gotta stay solid. When I'm in these streets, fire on me. Strap till a DIE, can't let her get the drop on me. No rest in peace, big dog status, savage in the game, and I'm off my leash. Looking like money from my head to my feet. Count no rings, got the guap on me. One thing about me, gotta stay solid. When I'm in these streets, fire on me. Strap till a DIE, can't let her get the drop on me. No rest in peace, big dog status, savage in the game, and I'm off my leash. Looking like money from my head to my feet. Count no rings, got the guap on me. Count no rings, got the guap on me. Dot on his top, trying to stop my peak. That cutter is clutch when I hit your street. He better duck when they see me, bang. Watch your tone when you saying my name. Them hollows, they hot, don't get in my range. I'm sparking shit, finna flick his flame. 2, 2, 3, that's the clip in the range. This Texas, everything B.I.G. Come see by me, you catch me in the cliff. Swinging wide in the Chevy, AR-15. Green dot for the beam, you can't stop my team. This ain't no screen, B4M shit, nigga. A whole clip in NFME. It's that third coast, Texas, nigga. That triple D, so everywhere I go, you know I got my heat. Number one, like McGrady, got that rocket on me. Made one phone call, 100 gangsters swarm me. One thing about me, gotta stay solid. When I'm in these streets, fire on me. Strap till a DIE, can't let her get the drop on me. No rest in peace, big dog status, savage in the game, and I'm off my leash. Looking like money from my head to my feet. Count no rings, got the guap on me. One thing about me, gotta stay solid. When I'm in these streets, fire on me. Strap till a DIE, can't let her get the drop on me. No rest in peace, big dog status, savage in the game, and I'm off my leash. Looking like money from my head to my feet.
What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to Just a Conversation with special guest Black Cash out of South Carolina. My man, CEO man out of Dallas, and the King, producer extraordinaire, King Jason.
What it do, man? We back up in this bitch.
Back up in the building. Now, we was talking about racism and hip hop, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, as far as up and coming artists, and we was getting the understanding from Black Cash and CEO Man on how it is down south and trying to get in the game and everything. And what I was saying as far as on the executive level, like CEO Man said, it seems as if on the executive level, they want you to fail.
Right.
And that's a sad affair because if we had the talent, obviously, because you came scouting, you sent your A&R people at us, and bam. So here we are. We got the contract in front of us. We didn't did all we supposed to do here, and yet to find out it's still some type of glass ceiling.
Right.
It's always gonna be
You
a
know,
glass.
like Kanye said, and all fall down. You can have a Benz, you still a nigga in the coupe.
But
There
we
you
saw
go.
that though, as we see all these artists coming down. That I don't care if you hit billionaire status. If you hit, they're showing us that we still control nothing.
Yeah, cause
That
we ain't got no ownership in nothing, no
right,
label, no distribution companies mainly. You know what I'm saying?
right. Because every distribution company that we build, we have to go through them to make sure that it works effectively. So therefore, we still own nothing.
You right.
Tech Nine
Yes, sir.
out of Minneapolis.
Right.
He's out of Kansas City, bro. Don't take away from my city, bro. He's out of Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, my my apologies. My bad. Okay.
Hey,
Stand
not
corrected.
to take away
Kansas
from the
City.
conversation, but
But
man, I
him,
love that song, bro.
Insane Clown Posse, Esham out of Detroit, they found some type of way to manufacture their own stuff so they can bypass the middleman.
Yeah,
Now, what put Insane Clown Posse on after Eminem and Esham helped them, well, Esham helped them out, Disney gave them $1 million contract. They did the album. It wasn't what Disney wanted, but Disney let them keep the money.
Right.
So they took that, built their own, got their own distribution company. Tech Nine lined up with, like you say, King J, you got to find the right people to line up with. Tech Nine found the right one to line up with, got finance, and started his own distribution. So if these two examples in hip hop can do it on their own, what's the problem with the rest of everybody else?
nothing. Anybody can. We talk about it at Nostalgic all day, every day. If every artist would just build their own website. Think about this. Put this as a concept in your head. Apple is just a website says that everybody follows because they have iPhones. That's all it is, right? That's it.
Okay.
What if every artist said, I'm not going on Apple. We're gonna build our own website. We're gonna build our own community, and this is the only place you can go get our music. Would that not be our own distribution?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I say it every day to my team. Why go to Apple? Why go to Spotify and give them a percentage of what you make when you could just build your own website, put your album on there, put the music out there that people want, and say the only way you gonna hear me is to come to my site and pay for a subscription. That's all Tech Nine did. He didn't do anything different. You can't go get Tech Nine music nowhere hardly. Apple gave him a deal to put their stuff on their platform.
Lil Russell doing the same thing.
Yes.
Okay.
All they
Yeah, but we damn near
distribution
gotta
is
pay
just creating
Backflip just to
something
get
that
people to
people
listen.
want and then creating your own platform for them to come get it from. If I make like
Okay.
Yeezys, like for real, Yeezys are ugly shoes. Don't give me fuck them shoes. They're ugly. I would never wear them.
I agree.
But when he first made them, you can only go get Yeezys from the Yeezy.com.
Right.
You couldn't go get them from Adidas, no stores. You had to go on his site, order those ugly ass shoes. That means you
He
made
should have kept it that way.
right. That means you made an effort to go get those ugly ass shoes.
We'll
So
spend our money
Adidas
on
came and
material
said, well,
things, but
let
not
us write the
financial
contract.
gain.
What'd you
Right.
say, Black? We couldn't hear you.
I said we'll spend our money on material things, but not financial gain.
Exactly. That's the problem, not the distribution, not the people that distribute. They figured out that exactly what Black said. They figured out that we will spend our money on dumb shit rather than building our own wealth.
That part.
Mm.
Yep.
And we'll continue working for another motherfucker.
Yep. To continue. Hey, what you say, man? Continue working for another motherfucker to continue spending our money on another motherfucker's shit.
Yep.
Hey, I got a question. Y'all ever check y'all excruciating detail on your bank and you
Yeah.
see you gross more than you actually get?
Yep.
Well, that's why they ask you for your tax information when you first release your music.
Yup.
Oh wow.
They do that on Facebook. When you sign up
They
for a
gonna get
Facebook
theirs.
business account, you have to sign up your taxes. And you may get $45, but you
Yep.
actually made 104.
Yeah.
Right. That's deep.
1099, baby.
Yeah,
And
That
that's
yeah.
the
no.
a lot
Seriously.
of people
You
don't
wanna run
That's
that
understand.
in this time?
Hey, here's another thing. A lot of people don't understand that if you have your own LLC and say you go get a job, don't go into that job and sign on as a W 2. Tell them you are tax exempt because you already pay taxes on your business. So now I'm working for you. I should get all my money. No
Right.
taxes should be taken out.
mm.
Type of shit they don't teach.
Exactly.
No. The type of shit they don't teach us.
That's what we're saying basically.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
But they
Wow.
don't have to. But now here's the thing why I don't accept that excuse. Now we have the tools in our hand to go find it out on our own. We just choose not to.
Oh yeah, we got all the access in the world to the
That's
information.
true. That's true.
We
That's true.
still
I'm telling
rather
you,
sit
that
around
shit
and
goes
wait for
back to
someone
that
to tell
Willie
us.
Lynch syndrome I was telling y'all about.
Yep. And you're absolutely right. That's why I agree with you, Black. That's absolutely correct. We're still stuck in that syndrome.
People until they
We
too
fuss about
afraid to
not
go
knowing.
after what benefits them.
Right. We fuss about what we don't know, but we're not looking at the same phone that we could get on Facebook with, the same phone that we could Google and talk all this gossip with. We're not looking to find out how to make our lives better. Now we got even easier. You want to create a business? Go to Chat GPT. It's going to give you the exact directions on how to get the business done.
Hmm.
Copilot
Yep.
gonna tell you exactly how to build it.
Right.
Right.
In this digital ass world they got us in. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Okay. So here go the dominoes in line. We
Okay.
got the knowledge. We got the access. They tell us now, after these two steps are done, you need the finance.
And you know what'll tell you to go get the how to get the finance? Say you want to start a nonprofit. I just showed somebody yesterday. You want to start a nonprofit. The guy came to me. He said, I want to do vending machines for a nonprofit. Let's say, you know how every store wastes food because every restaurant wastes food at the end of the night. If you ever work with a restaurant,
Hmm.
they throw a hell of food out. What if your nonprofit went and got that food, put it in a vending machine, create a card system that said, hey, this card system, they can get 5 meals a day. That will take away homelessness. Put them in the worst part of the city, put them at every bus stop, put them at every place that you see homeless people laying around, right? I wrote a business plan for it using Copilot. Copilot also gave me how to access the nonprofit financial gains and what grants to go right for to make this happen.
Right.
Right.
So
So
you did all that on AI.
yes, sir. I
Hey, I
mean, you
was
still got to
wondering.
do the work. You still got to do some of the work. You still got to go do the work to go
Oh,
apply for the
yeah,
grant. But
of
if
course.
they're telling you how to do it, telling you where to do it, get off your ass and do it.
Right.
Facts. Can't
Yeah,
argue with that one.
AI do make it make it easier on, you know what I'm saying, for creators, no matter what you creating it.
Okay.
When I
Now, what's the
code,
downside to that?
the downside is you may not get the money, but at least you know how to apply for the
Yep.
grants.
They're gonna own the rights to all
Yeah,
in
yeah,
perpetuity.
true,
And just because you
true.
apply for that one and don't get it, apply for another one. Apply for another one
Right.
because it's going to tell you where to go.
Yep.
That's crazy that you said that, bro. I'm like, yeah, because you can't give up. I agree with that. I was looking at a reel. I think it was probably like 3 weeks ago, and it was talking about Dr. Seuss, and they said Dr. Seuss took that Cat in the Hat book to 100 different publishers until that one accepted it. So in the aspect, I agree with you. You can't give up. If you definitely got a vision for something, go for it.
Hey,
And you're right.
it
There
ain't
is
so bad though. That's any business. My business, I failed several times trying to build push. Lost a lot of friends. You got to stop being scared to take those risks. Whatever you want to do, you got to be willing to go in 100%. Because here's the
nah.
thing. Here's the
Amen.
thing that I say all the time, God. I tell people all the time. If P Diddy would never have gotten into this trouble that he was in, because he's a listen. This is the thing I tell everybody. All you need to do is succeed at one. You can fail a million times, succeed at one, and watch how everybody forget all the failures, all the bad things you did.
Right.
Everybody talks how they hate Trump, but how many people are actually calling him every day saying, hey, can I invest with you? Hey, can I make money with you? All you have to do is succeed one time.
That's
Mm.
it.
Right.
And you just gotta be right one time.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg from Facebook failed a million times. He failed 18 times trying to build something. He went to prison, met up with these dudes, took their idea, It was a success.
Took their idea.
You ain't heard about nothing else bad about him. Everybody calls him every day.
Nothing else bad about him.
Mark
Everybody called him
Cuban
every
from the
day.
Mavericks, same
Hold
way.
up, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Zuckerberg an ex-con?
No, I said he failed. I said he
No, I said
failed
he failed.
multiple times.
I said he failed multiple times.
Oh,
But I'm saying,
who you
look
said
at
went to
Son,
prison?
you must ain't never seen
I
the
said
movie Social
Princeton.
Network.
Princeton.
Nah.
Go check that out when you get a chance, bro.
Okay, we'll do. Let's take a commercial break. Let y'all hear some of this dope underground hip hop, and we'll be back with you with the next
Yes,
album.
sir.
I don't need help, I can do this by myself. You can't say the same, you gon' call somebody else. It is what it is, but it's cause and effect. Ain't got too much shit to lose, I gave my all and invested. Word around city, I'm a runner, don't you help him. Saying what I'm saying, they gon' see me and respect it. Saying they gon' kill me, but they scared to face these weapons. Niggas going broken, feeling struggle, now they stressing. I was down bad, but now I'm up and counting blessings. Stop thinking with your dick and stack that money, you been flexing. Niggas pointing fingers, but don't look at their reflection. I'm my brother's keeper, so just blame me like you happen, yeah. Bullshit, I left it in the past tense. How you counting favors I ain't asked for? Counting money with my feet up on a bad bitch. I always be 100 like a dashboard. But when the roles was different, I always get my hand and never mention. If I got it, then you got it down to Linens. We hit them lists together, even share the Smithing, yeah. It is what it isn't. I don't love because that shit come with restrictions. They telling stories on my name with conviction. If you convince and say convince, cause I won't fix it. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, I got y'all salty and now y'all lost me. Tried to cross me, but y'all got crossed out and now y'all say I'm crossing. Backdoor closer, don't care about closure, take the blame, it's all me. Yeah, it's all me. I gotta get it by any means necessary. They gon' really hate a nigga when he legendary. I'm doing everything that's needed, I ain't never worried. They asked me when I dropped the ball, I told them never worry. I put the family on my back like it's hereditary. So if they struggle, then I struggle, so they never struggle. Don't gotta ask me, I just do it, I forever hustle. Don't gotta ask me, I just do it, I forever. Hold up. I put my life on the line for niggas. I put my freedom on the burner just to slide for niggas. And I ain't bitter, but just tell me why you lying, nigga. And if I do it, I stand on it, I ain't hide, nigga. Niggas worry about an image, trying to paint a picture. And if I die today, don't show up at my side, remember. All this shit you said and did, don't worry, I forgive you. But say the tears and RIPs, remember, I remember. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, I got y'all salty and now y'all lost me. Tried to cross me, but y'all got crossed out and now y'all say I'm crossing. Backdoor closer, don't care about closure, take the blame, it's all me. Yeah, it's all me. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, I got y'all salty and now y'all lost me. Tried to cross me, but y'all got crossed out and now y'all say I'm crossing. Backdoor closer, don't care about closure, take the blame, it's all me. Yeah, it's all me.
You know, life is a bitch sometimes. You know, we go through too much pain, but what we gotta do is hold on and keep faith. But when you're going through too much pain, let that shit out. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching on the heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching on the heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching, know they heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die. People stay on welfare, the elderly too scared. The government keep tossing new diseases in the air. Military overseas protecting all the poppy seeds, but over in America the police keep on killing seeds. And politicians keep on acting like they gave a damn. As judges keep on judging us, it's just another scam. Now everybody wanna be a part of this and that. Until your homie pull up on you shooting with that Mac. The pecking order kinda small when you're stacking racks, cause anybody in your squad can stab you when you're back. My empress told me that I'm cold, but I'm not cold enough, because these duffels got to go, let's just go hit them up. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching, all that heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching, all that heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die.
I ain't gotta reminisce, cause I'm still living in it. As I look around, I see nothing changing, but I'm committed. Guess I'm steady holding strong for the day my people winning. I see a glimpse of the future, us fighting for existence. I'd rather be front line, fighting for every breath, before I fold on my dreams and give up on myself. You see, pride attracts power. Power brings wealth. Wealth is power. Fast living that leads to an early death. I never switch up on you, bro. If I said it, then I mean it. I got your back against this war that we fighting. Better believe it. But if we gonna change the world, we gotta start with our community. Living in units, but we living without unity. We tell each other moves just to hold each other back. And when you back, they back to calling you dog and giving dabs. Yeah, the preacher still preacher, being passive aggressive. It all start to sound the same as life teaches us lesson. Let's go.
Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching, all that heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching, all that heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die.
And it's so special to know you, to know you. And it's so special to know you. To wrap my arms around you.
They like, Godson, where you been? It's been a while since you been away. Which shit to me, it only feels like a couple of days. I've been traveling, searching on them higher planes, connecting with my true self to strengthen up my brain. Really chilling, good energy, just burning sage. Deeper reflection, I'm reflecting on my mind frame to bring forth a different knowledge to the masses. A deeper revolution, king, to stop the clashes. Cause the killing of a people queen is tragic. Our little girls come up missing like it's magic. And politicians always acting like they gave a damn. While dirty cops on the take, it's just another scam. FOP is full of snakes, it's time to line them up. It's still FOE, baby, till the death of us. And I ain't talking about a violent struggle. I'm talking eye for eye, my people on a higher level.
And it's so special to know you,
True indeed. Know yourself.
know you.
Know your God.
And it's so special to know you,
True to that.
to wrap my arms around you.
Another motorcade, we ride to a funeral. And this thunderstorming, God, that's really beautiful. Looking up into the sky, see some rainbows. See you past the stormy clouds, I watch the stars glow. Overstand my people, death is not an enemy. It's just a cord that cuts the line to divinity.
We are back.
What up, though?
Sure.
What up, though?
What up?
Y'all back.
What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to Just a Conversation. You are here with your favorite Pharaoh, Godson of Pharaoh, representing Divine Family and Boss Life Music 313. And we have my brother and partner, Black Cash, in the house of South Carolina, CEO and founder, Boss Life Music, LLC, special guest, CEO Man, special guest, Young King Jason from Nostalgia Music. Mind y'all, this is Asiatic owned. The brother owns this station that you are now being entertained by and taught by. Now, welcome back to the second hour. What we about to get into is a deep issue that especially as far as Black Asiatic males, mental health, music, mental health, hip hop, everything plays a part. So with me, I started off as far as because everybody see, you know, I'm a certified, bona fide stoner, but it's a reason to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Stopped smoking cigarettes like 3.5 years ago. Did that because of, you know, health. It was messing with my respiratory. I let it go cold turkey. With the cannabis, though, my mentality doesn't tell me that it's wrong, it's unhealthy, or anything of the such. But what it does do, it keeps me copacetic and mellow on some, you know, for those that understand that on some old school shit. But the real deal is why I do it is to keep my mentals to degrees that I am able to control. This is part of learning the higher self, learning your lower self. We all know that lower self, when the voices get to talking, and everybody, you know, ain't nobody go, you know, you ain't got to admit it, but we know, we talk to ourselves. This is what they call self-talk. Our fears, our anxieties, our anger, frustrations, everything that we emotionally go through has a voice in our head. And trust me, whew, sometimes them motherfuckers just don't shut the fuck up. So when they don't shut the fuck up, I roll up. But the thing about it is that those of us who go through shit, we tend to keep it to ourselves because everybody else go through shit and they don't want to be dealing with our shit either. You know, so you go to, well, I did, went through a period of self-evaluation, self-therapy, and where you have to be your own psychologist. And what helped me do that is to study psychology. So I did a year and a half Jackson Community College. Took psychology 101, got a 3.5, and just, you know, left it alone because after I found out why my mentors was the reason,
My
what I
mentors
was going
was the
through.
reason, what I was going through.
I didn't need to continue the class anymore.
I didn't need to continue the class
So,
anymore.
where
So,
in Western psychology,
where in Western psychology,
they talk about archetypes with Carl
they talk
Jung.
about archetypes with Carl
I ain't
Jung.
even finna bring Sigmund Freud into the
I ain't even finna
conversation
bring Sigmund
because
Freud into the
all his
conversation
stuff that got
because all his
snatched
stuff
up
that
off the
got
shelves
snatched up off the
centuries
shelves
ago.
centuries ago.
But Western
But
psychology
Western psychology
does not attack
does not
the
attack
issues
the
that people
issues
or
that people
humans
or
go through mentally.
humans go through
Western
mentally.
psychology
Western
teaches you
psychology teaches
to
you
view something
to view
as a
something
problem,
as
not
a
to
problem,
view a
not to
solution.
view a solution.
So we have to find our own solutions at times.
So we have to find our own solutions at times.
Um, I was raised single parent household. My
I
great
was
aunt
raised
adopted me.
single parent household. My
Shit,
great aunt adopted me. Shit,
she was 55 when she adopted me in '74.
she was 55 when she adopted me in
So
'74. So
you have an
you
elder
have
who just retired.
an
She was
elder who just
president, not president.
retired.
She was
She was president, not
administrator at the
president. She was
MBD Bank down
administrator at
used to
the
be downtown
MBD
Detroit back in the day.
Bank. Used to be downtown
So
Detroit back in
she
the day.
adopted me. She was up in age.
So she adopted me. She was up
She
in
was from
age.
Alabama.
She
Stern
was
as
from
fuck.
Alabama.
I'm talking about look.
Stern as fuck.
Auntie
I'm
Silver
talking
didn't
about
play. No
Auntie Silver
games.
didn't play.
You see what I'm saying?
No games. You see what I'm saying?
In the aspect of what I went through as a
In the
child,
aspect of what I went through as a
went
child,
through some issues and stuff as
went
a
through some
child.
issues and stuff as a child.
She didn't know
She
how to
didn't
properly handle
know how to
those
properly
issues
handle
with me
those
that I
issues
went through
with me
growing
that
up.
I went through growing up.
She didn't want to take me to a psychologist
She didn't
because,
want to take me to a
old school ways,
psychologist
they don't do
because,
that. They get
old
the
school
belt and beat
ways, they
your
don't do
ass and
that.
that's that.
They get the belt and beat your ass and that's that.
That's not the proper way to handle shit.
That's not the proper way to handle shit.
But nobody's giving the guidebook when you have
Nobody's giving
kids.
the guidebook
So
when
you
you have
tend to
kids.
do
So
what
you
your
tend
parents
to
did
do
to
what your
raise you.
parents did to raise you.
Right.
Right?
Music has always been
Has always
a
been
therapy for me.
a therapy for me.
I was a quiet child, didn't talk,
I was a
cried
quiet
a lot,
child, didn't talk, cried a lot.
found out as I got older,
Found out
studying
as I got
psychology
older,
that
studying
I was a
psychology
manic
that
depressive as a
I
child.
was a manic depressive as a child.
That's some deep shit,
That's some deep shit.
but we run from it
But
because
we run from
as a
it
people,
because as a
we're
people,
not taught psychology on a
we're not
spiritual
taught
level.
psychology on a spiritual level.
We're taught psychology from a rational
We're
level.
taught psychology from a rational level.
That's true.
Rationalizing things
That's true.
only
Rationalizing things only
needed for physical situations.
needed for physical situations.
To deal with the mind, you have to deal with the
Deal with the
soul.
mind, you have to deal with the soul.
Our ancient teachings
Our
from
ancient
Egypt, Kemet,
teachings from
Kush,
Egypt, Kemet,
which is ancient
Kush,
Ethiopia, etc.,
which
etc.,
is ancient
etc.,
Ethiopia,
always
etc.,
instill a
always
spiritual element
instill a
in
spiritual
dealing
element
with
in
mental
dealing with mental
strength or
strength
weakness.
or weakness.
Western psychology doesn't have that.
Western
So,
psychology
in the
doesn't have that.
masses or in the
So,
element of
in the
today's
masses
time
or in
and
the
in
element
America,
of today's
the mental health issues that we see where the police are killing black males and females, they have no regard in the aspect of not being aggressive toward an Asiatic person that has a mental issue that they come against. And we see it in the news all day long.
Right.
In hip hop is a deep element of mental health issues going on. It's covered up by lean drinking, pill popping.
But can I ask a question though?
Yes, sir.
So that's something that I always wanted to address. So I don't think the mental illness is the depression is because of a mental illness. I think we have evolved it into a mental illness. What I mean by that, to be very clear, just like you,
Mhm.
I was a foster kid. I was adopted. I could have easily been depressed or sad about that, but my foster parents made it to where they made me understand that my mom and dad just couldn't take care of me and I had to go a different route, which wasn't bad. But if you were caught in that situation and somebody didn't tell you that or help you understand that, then I can see where the mental effect come that you feel like you're not wanted, right? That's what you're talking about, the psychological part of it, correct?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So if you take
Yeah.
that part and you say, okay, but at what point in your life do you look at it and say, okay, I still want to be better? Just because I started off bad, even though I was put in a situation where I had to live with somebody else and watch my real brothers and sisters do things that I wish I could have been doing instead of out on the streets hustling and grinding and doing what I was doing, I still kept telling myself in my head that I was the better one and I wanted to be a better person. At some point, you have to take it into your own accords to do that. So I think a lot of the mental part that we are talking about, the reason why I agree with you on psychology in the U.S. is bad in the West the psychology is bad for us because we don't take a lot of accountability of what we do to our own mental health.
Hmm. Okay.
We
I like
put
the way you
ourselves
put
in
that.
situations and then we turn around and blame someone else for us being in that situation instead of saying,
True.
hey, if I hadn't have shot this person, I wouldn't have went to jail. If I would have thought for 2 seconds that, hey, I could walk away from this, but we let our emotions, I think the West has created a high level of emotions that causes us to do things that in turn causes us to to have to live a different life, which causes us to be depressed because now we don't see how we're going to make it out of it. So I
Hmm.
agree with you when they say they don't give us a resolution, but we have to start taking back our accountability because some of the things that we say we're depressed about, some of the things that these people say they have anxiety about, some of the things that these people say that they're going through and I got to pop these pills for, it's because we're doing it to ourselves because we don't want to be held accountable or held responsible for some of our actions. That's just my thought. I'm not saying depression isn't
Right.
real. But what I'm saying is a lot of the time when you talk to people about depression and why are they depressed, it's always a problem behind that.
Okay.
And we never fix the problem. We just put band-aids on it. I was actually talking to a
True
young
indeed.
lady who told me she had been molested as a kid. Okay, that's great. I got it. Now there's your problem. So let's go take you to therapy to fix that problem, not the depression.
Right.
Let's fix that problem and watch how you
That's the
become
reason of it.
depressed. Right. Watch how you're not depressed because now you're fixing the problem that causes you to be depressed because being raped caused you not to have any self-esteem, to feel like you're less than who you are, which caused you to go through a depression. So now you're just out here living a messed up life, drinking every day, smoking every day. But what was the cause of it? All of that. See where I'm at?
I agree. You have to recognize
Right.
the trauma you went through in order to heal.
Exactly, Black. Exactly.
My brother Godson, he knows that there he was speaking of being in tune and being physical. I mean, you got to have a balance of masculine and feminine. And I'm not saying to go out here and be feminine in these times, because in the black community, we need more masculinity, we need more leadership,
All
we
right, man.
need more physicality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I agree with you. And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. That's why I'm not going against what Godson was saying. I'm just saying that you just right here in front of us on this show told us the problem of what caused you to go down that road. And I'm like, but what if you would have dealt with, what if somebody would have came to you and dealt with that problem rather than trying to throw a bunch of other stuff your way?
Hmm. I see your point. I do see your point, man. For real, for real. You got to address this stuff.
I get told every day that I should be a worse person because of what I've been through in my life, from being homeless to living on the streets at the age from 13 to 16, to getting adopted into several foster homes that I ran away from. I get told I shouldn't trust people, but when you work with me, you see that I give you 100% of my trust. Even if you screw me over, I'll be like, okay, God, I got you. Don't worry about it. I understand. And I should be the worst person to do anything with, right? I should not trust nobody, not walk in the faith. When I came to a positive light of mine that, hey, bad things happen to people. It's not just people, it's not just to me. It's good people going through bad things right now. So what I look at in my life is every time I tried to do something, I was homeless, but yet I never starved. I was homeless, but always had a place to lay my head. I was homeless and always had new clothes and new shoes on my back. You know why? Because God provided me in a way of 13, whether it was good or bad, He gave me a way to make $1,000 a day. So why would I be upset about being homeless when it's that guy that's really sleeping on the concrete that nobody cares about? And he can't make that money. But we're over here boo-hooing because I got $1,000 in my pocket, but I don't have a car. Then that's bad choices, not depression. Shut up. No, I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it. I think the Western civilization gives excuses to make these things real, to push more man.
I agree. Other places and countries, they not allowed the luxury of being able to have an excuse. They gotta do what they gotta do, or else they
Exactly.
gonna die.
In Africa, if they steal, they get their hand cut off. You think they get time to cry because their hand got cut off? They still got to eat tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're absolutely right.
God, we can't hear you.
I believe that I believe that in our culture, we get ran through the ringer. We get abused mentally, physically, spiritually, even religiously and politically, and we still gotta overcome it. But what's left after you overcome all that? You become like a shell of a man.
Right. We're gonna hold this together till he comes back in. I just took him out. But you're absolutely right. and that's why I had to jump in because I listened to what he said. But when I talk about psychology, yes, there are people born with a chemical imbalance that gives them real certified depression. I have a nephew like that. He was a twin, and something in the amniotic fluid caused him to cause him to be that way. So I'm not saying that it's true for all people, but most people who talk about anxiety, depression, those type of things, they created their life depression. And now they just
But
looking
you
for
gotta have
someone.
a form of accountability.
Exactly. And you're absolutely right,
And
Black.
that's definitely where the masculine portion of the spirit is supposed to come in. But we've been spiritually attacked for so long, it's hard to even find ourselves in the MF and mirror. You know what I'm saying? It's real hard. You can look in the mirror and that'll make you feel more down. You know what I'm saying? As a black man, and that's part of the struggle. Most of us don't even talk about because we too prideful. And like you said, you gotta address this thing. You gotta step to it, and you can't be sheltered. You can't be so self and so into yourself that you won't even talk to another black person. That's what we're here for. You know,
Right.
God ain't made just one of us.
But here's the thing though.
If it
Most
was
black
one black
men
man on the planet, we'd be in
won't
trouble.
speak on it because if we speak on it in our communities, we've been told that we're weak.
Yep.
God, are you there?
And you
Yeah,
and you will
I am
become a
here.
target at the same time for just being transparent. That's why you see, even in everyday life, you see the average black man, you know, he's standing up on the corner, he mugging, he his body posture is like stay away, you know, I don't want to talk to you.
But at
You
the
know what I'm
same
saying?
time, he
He
could
gotta
be
be
needing
so
the most.
guarded. Yep, you go and give that man a hug, he probably break down.
Down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely true. That's why, Godson, that's why we're talking about the round table we were starting. Because at the end of the day, I'm tired of men getting on these podcasts talking like they just all alpha males and they don't care about nothing, knowing that somewhere in their back bedroom, some woman made them cry. Whether it was their mama, their sister, their cousin, their girlfriend, whatever. Stop playing like we don't have feelings.
Yep. It's a cry
Mm.
from help. It's a cry for help. And most of those guys that talking like that, they just got money, success. A lot of them don't have a father figure, and they don't even have a spiritual father. So that's why they be so out of whack and out of tune with their feminine side. They can't even get along with a woman long enough to get married or have a child or get something done.
You know what it is though? And I walked in this spirit in a long time. It's the spirit of incompleteness. Because when you feel like that
Yeah.
you don't have what you think you should have, because the world told you you should be there, you fight so hard to get those things that you leave out the one thing that you need. So when
Mm.
you don't put God together with these three things that you're trying to achieve, and you don't put Him first, it doesn't matter about your relationship. It doesn't matter about if you have a lot of money. It doesn't matter about the job, because all those things will go away. But every time these people away from me, this one thing that I believed in since the age of 13 has always been there. God has always walked with me. Jesus has always been there, no matter how sad. I remember one day, and I've never told this story, so you got to first. I remember one day somebody stole $92,000 out of my account. I woke up to
Mm.
literally getting put out of my townhome, and my cousin Wood, Gospel Wood, getting put out of my townhome, cars getting you can actually go back on my Facebook and see a bottle of pills and liquor and was like, I'm done with this bull crap. And for some
Mm.
reason, I never took the pills. I ended up getting drunk and falling asleep. And the next day I woke up, what the fuck am I crying? Let me get on my grind. And the next month I was back, got all my money back, rebuilt my business and everything. Just 4 months,
Right.
4 years ago in 2020, we had a fiance still locked me up for the first time in my life. I went and stole everything
Mm.
out of my house, left me in the city, basically in a town with no family, no friends, no nothing, no ID, no cell phone, no nothing. And I had to grind my way back.
Wow.
So when people talk to me about being depressed or down, I come at them like, no, you as long as you're breathing, you have a faith. Don't let the devil win.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I have a
No.
question. I want to
I
ask
look,
you.
bro. I'm
You didn't have nobody.
I'm saying everything that I'm saying because I done been there. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying to let the masses understand that yes, we are responsible for our own actions. I agree. You do something stupid, you got to face some type of consequences. That should be understood, though. A lot of things, and with depression, anxiety, uh, even when people have panic attacks and stuff like that, a lot of that doesn't have to do with personal actions. What it has to do with is personal fears.
Right. I understand that. But personal fears
Right.
with personal action. You know how you learn
Nah.
to fear? You know how you learn to fear something? You did it before and it scared you. You know how
Or you saw somebody else do it and it scared you.
it scared you. But either way is your personal action. You have to learn to overcome
Mm.
that.
Facts. Gotcha.
Fear is not something, fear is only mentioned 3 times in the Bible, and each time it is mentioned, God talks about why we shouldn't do it. I
Well,
walk
let
in
me
the
ask
Mm.
you something.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
We
No.
let
Oh.
me ask you. I want to ask you a question because you were speaking on getting over it and overcoming and personal growth. I want to ask you something. When you was in those moments, and I'm pretty sure you was by yourself, only you had got to deal with such things. Um, how did you get over it? How did you get through?
So when I'm in those situations, me and God have a real conversation. You want to know? You want to know if you if God has chosen you? He will show you when you're in those situations and you feel like you're all alone. You ever been in a situation where all of a sudden money came to you out of somebody you have never talked to? Somebody offered you a
Yep.
meal that you ain't spoke to in years. They just picked up and said, "Hey, you okay?"
Mm.
That's because God already saw what was about to happen to you, and He started keeping people there for you. See, let me tell you what happened. When she stole from me and she left me down here by myself, God had already months before saw what was going on, and He moved 2 females that I call my sisters down here that I didn't even know moved. He moved one of my business partners down here that I didn't know moved. Nobody knew I moved here, so how could they know to move here? So when I went through it, he was like, "Oh, I already protected you from this." You ever been put out of your house and you was like, but something awful was walking down the street like, where the hell I'm asleep, bro? And somebody was like, "Hey, come on, I got a
Right.
couch
All
for
right.
you."
No, trust
We
me.
all done
I
been
didn't
there.
look, bro. I done been there. All that. All that.
That's what I said.
I
If
done
you
been to
got
the point.
but you don't have this one is the biggest thing.
Yeah, but see, the thing about that, God, is that a lot of people don't understand that element because we have been misled in those elements.
Yes.
I'm on the same that you are.
But
I just look at it from a different point of view.
right. And I know you do.
I look at it
I'm
as
making
God is within us.
right. And I'm just saying, but even if he's even if you believe that, you still have him there.
Yeah,
A lot of people that deal with the anxiety and the depression that you're talking about, like I was just saying when you had to blink out for a minute. I understand. I have a nephew and niece that are kids. And I understand that some people are born with a chemical imbalance that causes depression. So those
right,
are not who I'm talking to.
right,
The ones I'm talking to is when your child goes to school and he's a little nervous about a spelling test and they come back and tell you that he has anxiety.
right.
Okay. Okay.
And they tell you that they have ADHD just because your child, who is only 3 years old, is up running around doing what 3-year-olds do.
Right.
Mm. But when it comes to our culture, it sometimes it's against our better judgment to let our children just develop because we have to teach them things. We have to tell them, hey, don't go over there and don't start nothing with these group of people and speak like this when you around this race of people and you gotta don't rile up the police when they stop you and pull you over. It's always something.
But our parents used to say that to us. If you were born in my generation,
Yep.
my mom used to, my real parents and my foster parents used to say, respect the people with authority and let us fight the battle. Nowadays, these kids don't have social. You, hey, so I'm glad you came back, God. You know who created? You know what created the most anxiety? Social media.
Okay.
It's creating the most depression,
I can see that.
the most anxiety. Why? Because you have people on here flashing you everything they do all day, whether it's real or not. Think about somebody who lives in the projects that have nothing. And every day you like, look at me go buy this Gucci bag. Look at me go buy this new car. Look at me go do this. Look at me lose weight every day. Think about that fat girl.
Mm,
It is causing that's why more kids have anxiety. You know why I say this? Social media is blowing up because more and more people are not leaving their homes. They rather stay at home. Why do you think the number one market that blew up this year, last year, the year before that is DoorDash, Grubhub, because nobody wants to leave their house.
right.
Why?
Yeah.
Because they have the fears now that we've been talking about. You talk to somebody online, they gonna say, "Well, I got anxiety and I got depression, so I just rather be by myself
Mm.
rather than let me go outside and meet somebody and shake somebody's hand and get out here and talk to people every day.
Right.
I'd rather sit at home and battle my own demon and try to fix problems rather than what God said to do. You want to get out and help others. Watch how you fulfill people like you help others. You want to
Yeah, when
battle?
you help others, you help yourself.
You want to battle anxiety? You got anxiety? That means throw yourself in a crowd of people and watch your anxiety go away. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, I'm
Right.
not talking to those that really have a chemical imbalance because I know that is a real. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying to those 80, those ones that have that chemical imbalance, that's probably 2%. The other 90 uses if you're an excuse.
True to that. True to that.
Right.
But No, not even not. Didn't mean to say, but to add on to what you said, the spirituality element in psychology is missing.
Yes.
We have to bring that element back within from learning self.
Yes.
Like I was saying about learning your lower self and you learning your higher self.
Yes.
So with me, because I had a time, I told you when I was in the belly of the beast for a minute.
Yep.
I, I did 10 in solitary straight. During that 10 is when I got everything together. You see what I'm saying? So to
You know
speak.
why? Can I tell you why?
Not huh?
Can I tell you why? I
Because
tell
I
you,
needed to.
not that. The God that you say is inside of you, He will make you
Yeah,
sit out whether you want to or not. When He is
of
tired,
course.
when He is tired of you not listening to Him, He will put you in a solitude movement. But you know what most people do when they get in that solitude movement? They turn to liquor, they turn to weed,
Yeah,
they turn to girls, they turn to adding people to their life. Because you know why I
right.
say this? Because in that when I came into that 4 year of building me back, He put me on an 8 month hiatus, no social media. And you know my business is built around social media and marketing. Took all my phones away. All I was doing was going to the pool and watching TV, which you know I never do. And I was going to school,
Mhm.
working on my doctorates. That was all He allowed me to do.
Right.
When God, however you believe or whoever you believe Him to be, when you are His chosen person, He's gonna eventually you gotta sit down and go into solitude. And if that means
Oh yeah,
locking you up to get your full attention, that's what He's gonna do.
yeah. I
Yeah, I'm
look.
going through that right now. I'm going through that right
Yeah,
now, y'all.
trust me.
You
If
said,
anybody know
hold on,
that shit, I
say that,
know that
say that
shit.
black, say that black.
I'm going through that right now, brother.
Yeah. And hey, and
Yeah,
wait it out. If it means being by yourself, wait it out. If you need somebody to talk to, bro, I will send you my number. You can call me, hit me up, because I'm
yeah.
telling you, it is worth it at the other end.
Exactly, exactly. Because
Hey,
it's not enough
right
to say
there,
that.
Goslin. He won't let me. He won't even. If he even got the sense that I'm down or something, this man would call me out of nowhere randomly. Hey man, I'm just checking on you. You alright? It's like he won't let me just work it out or nothing. He'll be like, come on out of that.
Yeah. Because and you need that. That's God putting angels around you because what you got ready to go through is the solitude you need to get to the level that He needs you to be at. Everybody was born
Right,
and built with a purpose. And no, before you die, you have to fulfill God's purpose for your life. That is real.
right. Oh yeah. We have to learn. See, and this is why I always stress the fact that we are spiritual beings going through a human experience.
Yep.
We've been raised
You
to look at it
already
from a different, the other way. Oh, we're human and we got to do this and we got to be. No, no, we're divine. E- Every scripture, every holy book, from the Torah to the Quran to the Bible, tells you that ye are gods, but ye shall die as men.
Yep. Yep. Everybody.
Everybody quotes this, but they never research what God is. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back around the corner on another episode to talk about that because that ties into my divine family thing and all that. But the mental health thing, especially in hip hop, where the music that we hear today, and I'm talking about 2025. I ain't talking about back in the day. I'm talking about today. Still stresses that our youth be mentally unstable.
Yep.
So if you have a
Like
big
he said, force
influence
upon us. That what you mean?
with everything you hear on the radio that's telling you to pop pills, drink lean, shoot up, sniff up, shoot up, whatever. 2 to 1, 10 out of 100, somebody go do that dumb shit.
Hey, let me say, can I say this? I got a running joke right now. We like all 70 babies, basically. Now I be asking these drug dealers nowadays, when I find out people are selling weed or selling drugs, I be like, who's the crackhead? Who are y'all selling it to? You know why I ask those questions? Because the drug dealers now, they smoke weed, pop pills, drink lean, do this. When a crackhead was a crackhead, all he did was nothing else, right? You couldn't get nothing else. If you try to get that nigga a pill, he gonna flip out on
He
you.
ain't fucking with you.
Right. But these drug heads right now, they pop everything. They will, man, it don't matter. As long as it gives them in that space where they feel like somebody loves them, that's it. They don't care about nothing else. But back
But
in
Take their
that's
soul out of their body. That's
that's
what's
back to
wrong
the
with them.
psychology.
yeah,
That's back to the psychology. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
We're it's like as a people we're still being targeted because once you find a successful Asiatic male or female that is not doing any of that, that is on their job doing what they have to do in life, yeah, you barely hear about it.
right. Oh, you not gonna see nothing positive in the news. Let's stop.
Come on, man.
Let's hold that for a
It's
whole different. That's a whole. We can have a whole different show on that. Let's be real.
that's that too. Yeah,
Because the news is not made for us, but we follow the news as if they telling us the truth. But that goes back to what I said earlier. We have our own ways of finding out our knowledge, but we won't do it. We rather for somebody to go tell us because we've been
right.
trained in this general public education system that it's better for someone to come tell us than for you to find out on your own.
Exactly. Exactly. Black.
Yeah, it's a cycle. It's a
Man,
cycle.
appreciate it. We got 10 minutes, man. What you got to say, bro?
I gotta say that I appreciate y'all, and it's good to see other black men, going after their dreams and serious about it and standing on their morals and principles. And I can't do nothing but salute that. And it's also dope that guys like y'all are able to recognize other people that's doing the same thing.
Appreciate you. Look, it take a king to know a king, right? So
Yup.
you already know. We've been vibing shit. It's almost going on 10 years now, right?
Yup. It
So
is, brother.
it's just the same honor, the same respect go to you, King. Uh, your pops, our niece, everybody, man. Who you love, we love, bro. Facts.
I know that.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you good, King?
I
You got
want
any
to
last words,
apologize for the
King J?
technical
Nah,
difficulties
I
on
always
my
love
end.
coming missing this show. It's like my show. I love having these type of conversations, and there's somebody to step up. Let's go.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Black Cash, you got any tell them anything new on the works, man? You got any new songs coming up? You and Kid Cosmo collabing on an album or something? What's
Yeah,
poppin'?
me, Godson the Pharaoh, and Kid Cosmo got a song coming out called Crash Out.
Oh shit.
Me, PMPB, and Kid Cosmo got a song coming out called Instead of Helping You Was Hating. I'm
Okay
working
then.
on an album called Black Air Force Energy, and I just want to network and connect with many solid people as I can.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, y'all. Though my views, though my views on the industry as far as hip hop and music may be a little pessimistic, it's still a bright golden light in the aspect of creativity for the underground to move forward and start a whole new level of hip hop. From the beginning of the conversation, where the King J was talking about how we can distribute our own music, building our websites, and we can take it to the point of having an online record label for underground artists to build on and move up. That whole aspect is it's still a need for unity. So, mad salute to this underground movement, hip hop creators, R&B creators, producers, graphic artists, dancers. Man, look, we got this. I want to give a shout out to my man Super Mike. What up, Brody? Shout out to Sean Boy Beats. What up, Brody? Lady Miz. What up, sis? Y'all know it's a need to check on your peoples. You see what I'm saying? So, JP the Pumper filling in. Black Cash, man, I appreciate you, man. Mad love to you, my brother. Always, man. Tell your pops I said what up.
Yes, sir. It's been a pleasure, my brother. Love y'all guys, man. Y'all stay strong, stay black.
All power to the people. You already know.
Suppress my feelings, I'd rather y'all kill me so I can shout to the heavens till one of them angels hit me. When you standing on the top, all you can do is look down, but I'm on the ground looking up, so all I can do now is push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I say, air do wanna make moves. Hot-headed niggas wearing ice just to keep cool. The niggas that can't fight keep tools. You gotta keep one too. For the fact anybody could try you, I said that anything can happen, could be gone in a minute. So from dusk till dawn, put on until I'm finished. I'm striding through life like a nigga long-winded, never sprinting, searching for that meal ticket. I ain't trying to miss it, cause life's real, and it always gave me chills. But as you get older, it gets colder. I got this knife in my back with the devil on my shoulder. I'm waiting for my angel to guide me right on the other, but he never showed up, and I'm tired of looking over and my chest blown out. The cold got my heart iced over. Emotions keep you from progress. I'm focused on getting closer. I'm that kid wondering where they say he not supposed to, so I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind.